Hi guys, welcome to my channel. We're going to be watching How to Get Away with Murder Season 5, Episode 3. This one's called The Baby Was Never Dead. I'm assuming that Nate's going to confront Bonnie about her stealing her own baby, even though in court she claimed that she thought her baby was dead because her father told her that. So that's just my assumption going off the title. It's probably completely different, but we'll see. But if you guys would like to follow me on Twitter, would like to get early access to my reactions, would like to watch the full reactions over on my Patreon, links are down below. Let's get into this episode.
Whose blood is it? Relax. I cut myself shaving.
The lack of realistic long-term goals.
I mean, if it was Bonnie, maybe Bonnie didn't do it.
Can you laugh for mommy?
Early behavior problems.
He's so adorable. I can't even
please.
get over it. So cute.
I clench my fists in my sleep when I'm stressed.
Why are you stressed?
Why are you not? We can't afford a venue or a band.
Or rings.
Sorry.
A cunning and manipulative nature.
Baby, open up.
One sec.
Glib and superficial charm.
Interesting.
Criminal
He's
versatility.
definitely hiding something.
Because when the defendant discovered the victim was leaving him for a rival company, he did what any psychopath would do, and he killed him. The murder weapon? The defendant's belt.
There is no hard evidence tying this belt to Mr. Harrington. The only crime Mr. Harrington ever committed was writing a provocative book. But is that who we are as a society? People who judge others by their image and not their heart? Who trust gossip over fact? Reputation over reality? God help us all if that's the country we live in.
Pretty proud of myself for making you take this case.
Wait and see if she wins it. I wonder who Bonnie's rooting for. Annalise or her boyfriend?
Ms. Keating, what's your reaction to Governor Burkhead's new executive order?
I'm sorry?
Are you concerned the governor's executive order will stall your class action appeals?
How do you think you'll win cases if your students can no longer help you?
What?
Either of you guys seen Christopher laugh?
No. Maybe he's a psychopath.
Right? He's just a boy. They develop slower than girls. Look at Connor.
Was this you?
I knew you had a meeting with the monarch.
How did you know about that?
I might still have the password to your calendar.
Stay out of my calendar and my life.
She's gonna like me again. Watch.
All student non-lawyers must fulfill an ethics requirement in order to continue legal duties. Effective immediately.
We are the people preventing ineffective assistance of counsel.
It's her lame attempt to stall our appeals. But as long as you study, you should do fine on the exam.
When is this?
Tomorrow. You each get interviewed in front of the ethics board.
We don't have time for this. That's not unethical.
Listen, I cannot argue these appeals on my own. So study your asses off or the clinic goes away. And that's including the 64 grand.
Me and the other nurses all fought about who would get to adopt him. So when he was taken that night, on my shift, everyone blamed me, as they should have.
Yeah. It's our job to protect those kids.
The Commonwealth calls Doris Reed to the stand.
Objection. Ms. Reed is not on the prosecution's witness list.
But she is on the defense's list.
Did you know about this?
Absolutely not.
Miss Reed, if you don't actually remember, why tell police you were with your boss that night?
Because I was scared,
Scared of what?
Mr. Harrington, that he would strangle me next.
Objection.
The prosecution paid the bitch. That's the only reason Doris would fled.
Just to be clear, you remember being with her that night?
Of course. 12 years of bonuses and holiday
I think
gifts.
he's
and this
lying.
is how
Look at the
Ian Gray
wife's
repays me.
reaction is weird.
No. We have no evidence against her.
She flipped at the last minute to cover her ass. That just looks guilty.
I said no.
This is why you hired me.
I didn't hire you, and I'm with Crawford. Doris wouldn't hurt a spider, let alone a person. You're putting me on the stand.
Like hell we are.
I built a billion-dollar business from scratch because I know how to charm people. You give me 5 minutes in front of that jury, I'll own them.
You talk to them like you're talking to me right now, and they'll hate you.
What just happened in there was a disaster. Crawford?
We'll prep you this afternoon.
Why tell Annalise to take this and then not listen to her?
Niles is considering moving all his legal accounts to C&G. That's $1 billion deal that would more than make up for the Antares loss. So we just need to keep him happy.
Why didn't you tell me that before?
To keep you from feeling the pressure I'm feeling.
You put a nanny cam in the daycare?
They have a live feed. And guess who still hasn't laughed?
Okay, how does it make any sense?
Why is this freaking her out? It's the baby.
We can't talk.
What are you doing here?
Annalise hired me.
To hack the ethics board and get us our exam?
To find dirt on some secretary.
She's letting you work on the psychopath case?
She likes me better than all of you. And honestly, I'm just happy to see my boyfriend again.
Seriously, it's hard to think ethically when he's around.
And abstinently.
You guys need something?
No. Anyone?
No, they're just ruling over you. Okay. Mark Jackson. Hope you're gonna put that back before he knows it's missing.
You were her intern for 5 minutes.
I was a part of her inner circle.
Well, then why'd Winterbottom not want you working here?
It's not really for me to say.
Because you're more loyal to Annalise than the DA?
It's a personal thing, not Annalise.
What personal thing?
They dated.
Millstone?
He told you?
Yeah. What you should have told me.
I'm sorry. Am I supposed to tell you about everyone I've had sex with?
If I'm gonna be the guy's boss, yeah.
Then you need to tell me about every paralegal you've ever dated.
I haven't, because I've always wanted to avoid this.
You know what? You're right. It's just got too complicated.
Only because you didn't tell me.
Tell you I'm a slut?
What? No?
Or were you just scared what else you're gonna find out about me?
Okay, now you're twisting my words.
Because there are way worse things about me than sleeping with Asher.
Bonnie?
I drink too much. I hate dogs. I like it rough sometimes.
Okay, stop.
Was that too much?
I never said I expect you to be perfect.
Good, because I'm not. Neither are you, apparently. Get out. I can make a scene really easy here.
All right, Bonnie. I think she got a little too defensive. He was putting words in his mouth.
Let me guess. The governor's executive order is screwing with my dad's appeal.
Not at all. In fact, the judge just called and set the trial date for the end of the month.
Yeah, it's even sooner than you thought.
When I push hard.
Annalise?
Oh, is he thinking about telling her?
Nice. Yeah.
I think he was thinking about telling her about the baby and Bonnie.
Did you know that strangulation is usually committed by someone who knew the victim personally?
You know, I don't have a violent bone in my body, Miss Keating, unlike you.
Excuse me?
A simple internet search told me all the reasons not to like you, but what's your problem with me?
See, his ego can't even handle a simple cross.
Is this chip on your shoulder the reason why you never remarried after your husband died?
Yeah, okay, let's take a break.
You have no ring. I'm guessing that's because you have no idea how easily men see through this act of yours.
Which part of me do you think is an act?
Wow.
Niles, you're out of line.
All work and no play makes for a bitter woman.
Actually, it's mediocre men that make women bitter.
No ring on you either. What, do you both just enjoy being lonely?
Wow.
I'm sorry, he doesn't mean any of this.
Oh, I think he means
It's a tip for you single ladies. Put on some heels and land a man.
This is who we're going to put in front of our
Jesus.
mostly female jury.
Niles, I will fire your ass if you don't shut up.
You think your partners have let you fire me after what you did in London?
Say another word, and we will quit your case.
You can't afford to quit this case.
Do you know what Emmett did? In London?
all I heard was misconduct.
Sexual?
I don't know. I don't want to either. Take it from me. The less tea you know around here, the better.
I've never met anyone like you. Someone successful and outspoken and nice.
I was nice until you lied to my face.
For my friend whose father killed her boyfriend.
Lower your voice.
I just want to make things right. Please let me.
You knew what I gave up for this job. My girlfriend, friends, a family. It was worth it because I was about to be crowned king of this firm. But look at me now, playing second fiddle to Annalise and taking orders from another flawed white man who keeps failing up. And if that weren't bad enough, I have to see you in the halls, giddily building your career while mine's on life support. We're way past you making anything damn right, Michaela.
I'm not giving up on us.
Out.
She acts like they were in a
Are you all
relationship.
doing poppers over there? Because there is
Michaela.
no way in hell that I'm... I grew up in a single-parent home. I know how tough that is, so just don't be so hard on yourself. Also, maybe the reason your kid's not laughing yet is because you're not funny.
Neither are you.
I disagree.
I haven't seen this much traffic from a single user on
That
the
was
Tor
funny.
network in a minute.
Everyone has a past. God knows I do too. What matters is that you're you. And I really like that you. So, call me.
There's something that AK wants even more than winning this case.
I want to make a deal. Voluntary manslaughter, 10 years.
I'm leaving.
Well, it'll be damn hard to win your appeals if your students fail their ethics exam. And since I've worked with about everyone appointed to that panel...
The jury is on your side. You have no need to make a deal.
Well, we both know you always have a trick up your sleeve. And I want to be the DA, which means getting convictions. Now, whether that's in court or through a plea, it's all the same to me.
You're more interesting than I thought. Did you tell him to offer me that deal?
Well, Asher
Your
did.
boyfriend. Is this a setup?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, it was a good idea. I'll give you that.
We're having a fight, Annalise. I don't know anything about a deal.
What'd he do?
Nothing.
Oh, did he cheat on you?
No. Asher told him we used to be together.
Why did Asher do that?
It's Asher. Why does he do anything?
Why didn't you tell him?
What?
When Asher got the internship, Miller had the right to know.
Why?
Because he's your boyfriend and your boss.
He's not my boyfriend anymore.
You're scared he's gonna run when he finds out the rest.
Stop.
Listen, I'm not saying that you need to tell him.
I'm not going to.
Pushing people away will only result in what you say you don't want, Bonnie.
I don't know what I want.
Well, you say that you don't want to be alone. At least that's what you told me. You're more than what happened to you.
It's funny, in the last, I think it was the last episode, she was like yelling at Bonnie for being in a relationship with the guy, and now she's
What are you doing
encouraging her not
CG
to
kicked us out, so we're studying here.
let it fail.
Thanks